What's up, family? The same reason your mama wanted more money, thought she wanted child support. Talk to your mama. Don't talk to me. I ain't coming to get y'all no more. F that B. These are the words of a dude who was talking to his son on the phone. Kid had him on speaker. Probably more so his mom had him on speaker, because apparently his mom uploaded the video of this guy talking to his kid, and he was talking really reckless. Hard to figure out if he was saying that she wanted more child support, as in like paid government child support, as far as the money going through the government or the state, or was he just giving the kids money, doing what he could do or whatever, giving the mother money and, on his own, and then she wanted more money, so she decided to file for child support. But anyway, he said, I ain't coming to get y'all no more. Let me say this first and foremost, fam. If you've been in this child support system, especially men, we know it's biased. We know how they rock. We know how they get down. We know it's dirty, low down, it's fixed. We got all of that. It's fixed. Having said that, you knew what you was getting into before you got into it. There have been greater men than you and I who have laid down with a woman and got up with a baby and had to pay. If 2 lay down and 3 get up, you got to pay. You got to pay. That's just what it is. And some guys get it more favorable than others. It all boils down to what kind of judge you get and all that representation and all that kind of stuff. But it's dirty. It's a low down, dirty game. But it ain't that cold where it can make me that cold to my babies. I would never, under any circumstances, abandon my baby, because at the end of the day, you may think you're hurting her and you may be hurting her. But at the end of the day, the babies lose. So somebody got to be the bigger person. Okay, let's just say we don't really know the total context of this. We don't really know if this guy was already really involved with the kids' lives, or if he just wanted them to do is just come by every now and then and look after them when he got it or when he feel like it. We don't really know. We don't know if the mom is one of those mothers who use the kids as a pawn and look at him strictly as a paycheck, and every time it look like he might be getting a little more, she wants some more, and she just hating the whole time. We don't know if she's that type. But none of that matters. At the end of the day, man, you got to swallow that. You just got to say, man, damn, I picked the wrong one. But man, the kids cannot suffer. Let's say she want to make the kids suffer by hurting you. So she tries to hurt you, and then now you say, well, damn, well, guess what? Ain't nobody gonna get nothing, so I ain't gonna do nothing for I ain't finna do nothing. If I gotta pay child support, I ain't doing nothing. I ain't going to see him. I ain't doing nothing. Did you really love your kids for real if you would cut your kids off because your child support was raised? I get it. Men are people too. Men have feelings too. But you don't have the luxury to cut your children off. This is a wild, wild world. It is treacherous out here. And these babies need their father. And if their mama is raggedy, they need you even more. I'm not telling you what I heard, I'm telling you what I know. You got to get out of your feelings and do what is best for those babies. And if their mom is all of these names that you call her, if they're as bad as you think they are, as you say they are, the kids will get it. They may be grown and gone before they finally get it, but they'll get it. And no matter what she's telling them, they'll come around and you'll have an opportunity to tell your side. And eventually, they'll get it. They'll appreciate you. You don't have the luxury to stop trying. You don't have the luxury to not call your children because they're not calling you. I know there's some guys out there like that. Again, men are people too. So we got feelings. But we have to understand we're dealing with children, and children don't always make the right decisions. A lot of times children, in fact, most of the time, they make the wrong decision. Children are being children. They're busy. They want to be with their friends. They're hanging out. And they look at parents, for the most part, as a piggy bank. They don't really need you until they need you. If they need something, then they'll holler at you. Other than that, they probably ain't gonna call you. It's not that they don't even care about you or anything. It's just that they have their priorities somewhere else as children. Talking to mama and daddy is boring. Hanging out with mama and daddy is boring. So you have to be creative. And you have to get out. Let me go back to being creative. You have to be creative. So find out what your kids like doing. If you know your kids like, 21 Savage, buy some tickets to a 21 Savage concert if you think that's appropriate for them. And take them to the concert. Inject yourself into their activities. If you know you have a daughter and she's into fashion, take her to New York Fashion Week if you can afford it. If you can't, buy her a book from, let's say, a book about Gianni Versace's life or whatever. Gloria Esteban. Is that a fashion designer? Y'all know what I'm talking about. One of these top icon fashion designers. Buy the book, buy the autobiography, and let them read that book. Buy a subscription to Vogue, buy her a sewing machine and get her some patterns and stuff, Get her a mentor, something like that. Like, inject yourself into her life. That's how you get more time with your kids. But this guy's saying he don't give a damn. He ain't trying to spend no time with his kids because he got to pay child support. That's weak. That's straight up weak, man. Ain't no way around it. I can't co-sign that at all. I can't rock with that. These kids need their daddies. If you laid up with that woman and you created babies who did not ask to come here and deal with all of this BS they got to deal with in this world, backstabbing friends, heartbreaks, illnesses, the dangers of society, stress, anxiety with peer pressure, all these type of things. These kids didn't ask for that. You, out of a moment of lust, love, whatever you want to call it, you had sex and you created them and then you brought them in. And it's on you to make sure that their ride is as easy as possible. You don't get an opportunity to act like these kids are just friends or associates that you can just cut off when you feel like it. No, you brought them here. It's on you. You got her pregnant. You chose her. It's on you. She chose you. It's on her. She's the one who picked you. You're the one who picked her. If it's really about the kids like you say it is, like you act like it is, then act like it is. In other words, suck it up, buttercup. No more talk.